Hey guys, and welcome to Earth-Based Kitchen. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a very basic stew and show you the process I use to vacuum seal, freeze and reheat my meals so I've got easy access to good food while I'm camping. While I love using my camp oven cooking roasts and stews over an open fire, sometimes it's just not possible due to fire restrictions or running around after the kids and trying to get everything set up as well. So this is my way of getting around the same old sausages and baked beans every time we go camping. First things first, with any stew, you're going to need about 1 kilo of beef. I've used chuck steak because that was on special at the time, and for things like this, it's usually the way to go. You can cube your meat whatever way you like, doesn't usually matter. When it's slow cooked like this, it usually falls apart anyway. To make this stew, you can use a camp oven like I have, or you can use a pot or slow cooker. Either way, it doesn't matter, the results are just as good. As for veggies, I've gone for 3 turnips, 2 brown onions, some minced garlic and a couple of carrots. You can use potatoes if you like, but I prefer the turnips. At this stage all you need to do is peel and finely chop your onions and mince your garlic. There'll be plenty of time to deal with the turnips and carrots a little bit later on. Once the peeling, chopping and frying is over, you want to add your onions and your garlic to a hot camp oven and make sure they're nice and brown before adding your meat. Once you have added your meat and it's starting to brown, start adding a little bit of pepper, and if you like, add some salt as well. I'll also leave a detailed recipe in the description down below. If you've got any improvements or suggestions, please leave them in the comments as well. Once your meat's browned, you want to add about 4 cups of beef stock. Keep stirring until it starts to simmer again. Once it's got a nice simmer, add about 100 grams of tomato paste. Once you've stirred in the tomato paste, I add about 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. You can adjust this to suit your own personal taste. Add about half a teaspoon of sugar as well and stir it all in. Once it's simmering nicely and all stirred in, turn the heat down to low, put the lid on and leave it to simmer for at least a couple of hours. Use this time to peel and dice your carrots and turnips and prep any other veggies you wish to add. After a few hours, it's time to drop in the rest of the veggies. Once they're in, give it a good stir. Then it's time to drop the lid back on and leave it to simmer for another few hours. Once your meat and veggies are nice and soft and tender, it's time to do a taste test. Adjust any seasonings and Worcestershire sauce. The sauce should have thickened up a bit as well. If you think it's too thick, feel free to thin it down with a little bit of beef stock. Once you're happy with it, turn the heat off, put the lid back on and leave it to cool for a little while before we move on to bagging it up, vacuum sealing it and freezing it. The bags for my vacuum sealer come as a 10 metre roll. The sides are sealed, they just need to be cut to length and the bottom sealed to create the bag. The advantage of having the rolls is I can make the bags whatever size I like. The disadvantage is there's a lot of work involved if you need to make a lot of bags. You can buy pre-made bags, but they end up being a lot more expensive. Once you've made up as many bags as you need, it's time to start scooping in your stew. Because this meal is intended for the whole family, putting the whole lot in the bag. Sometimes I'll make smaller bags for single servings, maybe just for 2 adults or just enough for the kids as well. Once you've got enough in the bag, it's time to seal it up. My machine has separate settings for hard and soft food, or normal and gentle vacuum. For stews, I select the soft food option and the gentle vacuum. Mashed potato goes really well in these vacuum bags as well, but since my mashed potato recipe is top secret, might have to leave that for another video. Once it's all sealed up and you're happy with it, it's time to put it in the freezer. Meals like this will survive in the vacuum sealed bag in the freezer for up to a year, or a couple of weeks in the fridge. For camping though, I always make sure they're frozen. To reheat, I simply drop the whole bag into a pot of boiling water. Then it's a simple matter of cutting the bag open, pouring it out to serve. The bags I use are BPA free, so as far as I can tell, they're perfectly safe to reheat in the boiling water. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.